Hey, this is Andrew, and I'm bringing you another Keyforge deck review and reveal. This is a brand new deck that I'm opening that I won at an event earlier today, a sealed adaptive event that I had a lot of fun at. And this might be the last deck I open before Gen Con. We shall see. Planning on doing Chainbound on Monday night, and if I do well there, then I might get to open something, but otherwise, yeah, the next decks I open will be the 3 sealed decks on the floor at Gen Con. So, we'll see. Hopefully we don't burn all our luck up on this one. Okay. What do we get? We have Logos and Dees and Brobnar. This is Outstanding Lyn of the Archives. We'll see. We'll see if it lives up to that. This is an interesting. I'm trying to think if I have anything with this combo yet. With this house combo, I am hoping for some Archives, some speed, maybe some Amber Generation and Logos. In Dees, I'd love to have some board control and maybe some big creatures, and maybe in Brobnar, maybe I'll get some big creatures and some Amber control out of it. Along with board control, maybe some Amber Generation too. We'll see what we get. Could be fun. Well, I'm sure it'll be fun. It could be good. Where is the... I give up. Red stripe quality has really gone down. The poor red stripe has just been letting me down time and again. Alright. Set that aside. Alright, let's see what we got. Starting off with Brobnar, we have a 1-2 punch. Gives us a bonus Amber and stuns an enemy creature. If the creature was already stunned, destroy it instead. Not sad if I get 2 of these. They work well nicely together. Oh, we didn't though. That's okay. We got a Brammo. It's a 4-power giant and knight with 1 armor, who on play deals 2 damage to each enemy flank creature. And that's actually a pretty nice effect. I'm not sad to see that. Oh, we got 2 of them. So, cool. That's pretty good. Alright, next up we have First Blood. It is an action with a bonus Amber. It has Alpha, which means we can only play it first thing before doing anything else this step, which is typically going to be step 3. When we play it, it'll deal 2 damage for each friendly Brobnar creature, and we can divide this damage among any number of creatures. We got 2 copies of that. That's interesting. I certainly hope we don't have a 3rd copy. 2 copies means we might actually get use out of it. The problem I tend to have with First Blood is that it doesn't come out when I already have creatures on the board. It'll come out like first turn or something. So. But then it's still good for an Amber. We just don't want to get 2 of them at the same time. That'd be a bummer. Alright, good. Next up is Foozle. This is a 5-power giant who on Reap, if an enemy creature has been destroyed this turn, gain an Amber. And yeah, we'll see in Brobnar there's a good chance he's destroyed something. Groggins is an 8-power giant who, when he's used to fight, can only attack flank creatures. But he's big. He's 8-power. Lollop the Titanic is even bigger. 11-power, a giant, and a location, and when Lollop the Titanic is attacked, it deals no damage. So doesn't fight back, but is devastating when it fights, and it's big. We'll see. You know, with Groggins and Lollop, it'd be nice if we got maybe like a Flex or a Might Makes Right, something like that. We'll see. Ooh, Smith. Interesting. I haven't seen this card in a while. Smith is an action. It gives us a bonus Amber, and when we play it, we gain 2 Amber if we control more creatures than our opponent. So that's pretty good. And again, a chance we do, because we're probably doing pretty good board control with this setup. Ooh, Sound the Horns. That's fun. Sound the Horns is an action with a bonus Amber, and when you play it, you discard cards from the top of your deck until you either discard a Brobnar creature or run out of cards. If you discard a Brobnar creature this way, put it into your hand. So this gets us to our creatures faster. We got 2 more cards to go in Brobnar. Oh, we have the Flex. So this is an action that says choose a ready friendly Brobnar creature, exhaust it, and gain amber equal to half its power, rounding down the gain. So if we are able to use this on Lollip, we're going to get 5 amber. If we use it on Groggins, we'll get 4. That's not bad. Ooh, and then lastly, we have Cyber Giant Rig. Cyber Giant Rig is an upgrade with a bonus amber, and it gives the creature, at the end of your turn, this creature loses a +1 power counter, but when you play it, you fully heal the creature and give it a +1 power counter for each damage healed. Now we can imagine a situation where we have a Lollip or a Groggins that's been doing a little work, has maybe 5 or 6 damage on it. We play the Cyber Giant Rig, it gets real big, right? The Groggins at that point, let's say it got 5, it'd be 13. Next turn we flex for 6. I mean, that could be pretty good. So I'm excited to see how this works out. I haven't seen this in use much, but I'm excited to give it a try. Alright, let's see what we get next. We're in Dees now. We got Banish. Banish is an action with a bonus amber, and when you play it, you put an enemy creature into your opponent's archive. Yeah, solid board control. Dust Imp is a 2-power imp that, when it's destroyed, gains you 2 amber. That is great. Oh, we have Lash of Broken Dreams. This is an artifact that exhausts to make your opponent's keys cost make keys cost +3 during your opponent's next turn. That is great amber control. We don't have a Grunt Buggy, but this is pretty good. Streak is a 2-power imp with elusive, and while it's not on a flank, your opponent refills their card to 1 less card during their draw card step. So this is like Succubus, but smaller, has elusive, and only works if it's not on a flank. Unlocked Gateway is an action with Omega, so when you play it, you end the step, effectively ending your turn, and when you play it, you destroy each creature. We have 2 copies of that. That's okay. Not super excited about that. Hopefully we don't get a 3rd. Okay, we're probably okay with this. Alright, next we have Yurk. Yurk is a 4-power demon who on play makes you choose and discard a card from your hand. That's a pretty good effect. Helps you cycle faster. That's great. Bloodshard Imp is a 2-power imp that says after a creature reaps, its controller must sacrifice it. That is pretty strong, pretty annoying. Probably won't last long, but that's okay. We have Gold Key Imp, my least favorite key imp. It's a 2-power imp with elusive, and it says players cannot forge their 3rd key. And it's tough. It's tough to get really good value out of this because, you know, you need that 3rd key to win. So you put yourself into a tough situation, unless you have a way to like burn down your opponent's amber after the fact. But it's kind of rough. Hysteria is an action that on play returns each creature to its owner's hand. That can be pretty interesting, and yeah, pretty okay with some of the cool play effects we have on our Brobnar creatures at least. Life Ward is an artifact with a bonus amber that has Omni. You sacrifice it, and your opponent cannot play creatures on their next turn. Scullion is a 7-power demon that, with 2 armor, that on play sacrifices a friendly creature. That's great, and it's really good with Dust Imp. Now, if we're looking here, I mean, we're done with Dees here, and I just don't see a lot of creatures. But Scullion, you know, you can kill the Dust Imp with it, maybe. Yeah, it's okay. All right. Lastly, we are into Logos, and what do we have here? We're going to start with an Archimedes. That's great. Archimedes is a 2-power cyborg beast with elusive, and each of its neighbors gains destroy to archive this creature. Really nice if we can get the Dust Imp next to this. Maybe some of the creatures with play effects like the Bramos. That's pretty cool. Cutthroat Research is an action with a bonus amber that on play steals 2 amber if your opponent has 8 or more. Not stoked about that, but it's okay. Helperbot is a 1-power robot that on play lets us play 1 non-logos card this turn. Library of Babel is an artifact that we can use to draw a card. Pip Pip is a 2-power human scientist that says after an enemy creature reaps, stun it. Some more amber, some more stun or repeat there. Poke is an action with a bonus amber, and it deals 1 damage to an enemy creature, and if this damage destroys that creature, draw a card. ZYX Researcher is a 2-power human scientist who on play archives the top card of your deck or the top card of your discard pile, your choice. Oh, Memory Chip is an artifact that says after you choose Logos as your active house, archive a card. Remote Access is an action with a bonus amber that lets us use an opponent's artifact as if it were ours. Haha, we got Neutron Shark, which is fantastic with the Archimedes. Neutron Shark is a 1-power beast and mutant that when it's played, when it fights, or when it reaps, destroys an enemy creature or artifact and a friendly creature or artifact, and then you discard the top card of your deck. If that card is not a Logos card, you trigger the effect again. Just to make it clear, if you have a battle line going on, and you have some stuff next to Archimedes, you play Neutron Shark, you can keep destroying whatever's next to Archimedes, and it'll keep getting archived until you run out of stuff to destroy that way. So that's a pretty cool effect. That's a nice combo with Archimedes. I'm excited to try that out. Pocket Universe, that's an interesting one. So this is an artifact that says you can spend amber on it when forging keys, and you can exhaust it to move an amber from your pool to Pocket Universe. So at that point it would be safe from amber control. And lastly we have, oh goodness gracious, Strange Gizmo, which is an artifact with a bonus amber that says after you forge a key, destroy each creature and artifact. Now, if we look at just the bonus amber here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll say the Dust Imp is 2 for 14, and we'll say the Flex is going to get us probably 2. Could get us more, but we'll say 2, and so we'll say we're at 16. That's not terrible. There's definitely some counter synergy between Pocket Universe and Strange Gizmo. That's okay. There's some crazy interesting stuff that could happen with Strange Gizmo and the Archimedes, though. I mean, if you have Archimedes out when Strange Gizmo goes off, your entire battle line, except for Archimedes, will get archived. That is pretty interesting. Yurt gives us a good way to just cycle through cards. Maybe it's a good way to drop the Pocket Universe or something else that just isn't catching our eye. And yeah, I think there's some potential here. It's missing more amber control. It could really use more amber control, either through increasing key costs more and more consistently, or through stealing or capturing, and it just doesn't have that. It has some decent board control, nothing amazing, but it's decent. And yeah, I'm most interested in just the crazy shenanigans in the Logos, and excited to play that for sure. Alright, well that has been Outstanding Lyn of the Archives. I hope you enjoyed unboxing it as much as I did, and I hope you'll get out and forge some keys.